You're listening to the Loudmouth Radio Network. What up, everybody? This is Sonny, your Loudmouth of Comedy. I got something to share with you guys. You listening? Check it out. Sonny's Loudmouth Comedy Presents is coming to, what? Shooters Bar and Grill of Temecula. We're doing comedy and karaoke every third Wednesday live comedy event, right? We're doing open mic, feature comics, and we're topping it off with karaoke. Now, this is the best part. I need you to get your tickets. We're doing advance tickets and table reservations. We're not doing anything at the door, which means you need to get your tickets. And you need to go to where? Loudmouthcomedy.com. That's LOUDDMOUTH, loudmouthcomedy.com, all together. Get your tickets. Tell the homies. You can get you some reservations for tables, seating. Also, listen, if you are a comic or maybe you do spoken word or you might sing or something like that, you want to take part in the open mic, I need you to go to loudmouthcomedy.com and get your opportunity to get registered and signed up for the open mic. It's limited spaces. Don't let me tell you I didn't tell you ahead of advance now. You got to do this in advance, right? And you need to be registered well in advance, okay? So you need to go to loudmouthcomedy.com. Uncontrollable laughter, great food, drinks, and a comfortable atmosphere. I can't wait to see you. Welcome to Loudmouth Radio Network. My name is Sonny. As a former professional athlete turned entrepreneur realtor and the producer of Loudmouth Radio Network, I look forward to bringing content to you that empowers, inspires, and entertains you. Tune in each week as we have unscripted and unfiltered talks from entrepreneurship, real estate, politics, entertainment, comedy, LGBTQ topics, day-to-day life, and everything in between. All shows available on demand 24/7 on your favorite podcast platforms. Santa Center, Temecula Valley areas, and throughout the Inland Empire. Are you looking to become a homeowner in 2024? Register today for the New Home and the New Year seminar hosted by Soul by Sunny. Let's get you from rental to homeowner in the new year. Get the latest insight of down payment assistance programs, whether you purchased a home before or purchasing for the first time. We want to make sure you're provided with the necessary information needed for you to buy your new home in 2024. Look forward to seeing you there.
Hi, I'm Hector Calvillo of J&H Automotive, located at 611 West Florida Avenue in Hemet, California. We are a full-service automotive repair shop where you can always expect to receive the highest quality repairs, fairest pricing, best customer service in the industry. My brother George and I grew up watching our dad work on classic cars as a backyard mechanic. His hard work ethic and dedication led us to opening up J&H Automotive in 2009. We started out with a 500 square foot repair shop, and we have consistently grown over the past 15 years to our new 10,000 square foot repair facility in the heart of Hemet. We're open Monday through Friday, 8 to 5. Call 951-766-5999 to set an appointment for all your automotive service needs.
Hello, my name is Takasha Smith. I'm the owner of Takasha's Kitchen, based out of Menifee, in the Southern California area. As a chef and caterer, I provide private cooking classes, couples dinners, and private parties. As a female pitmaster, I am able to create a personalized experience for your family reunion gatherings. I create menus based on my clients' needs to have a more personal vibe. You can find Takasha's Kitchen on all social media networks such as Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, and my YouTube channel at Takasha's Kitchen. And that's spelled TACASHAS Kitchen, KITCHEN.
You're listening to the Loudmouth Radio Network.
One, two, 1, 2.
All right, we're live in
Loudmouth
Loudmouth Radio Network
studio.
This particular
early.
episode
Look, don't
of
judge
For
me,
the Love
right?
of Comedy. I have
And,
a very special
to
guest
my right,
in the
I have a
studio.
distinguished gentleman in the
None
studio
other than
that
comedian
is
Mr. Nick
in the
Flair.
Temecula
Welcome
Valley
to
area
For the
doing
Love
his
of Comedy,
thing.
Loudmouth Radio
And,
Network.
Thank you
so
for
happy
having
to
me.
have him
I
here.
appreciate
in
it.
the
I appreciate
studio
you
with
here,
me.
man. This man is a
Mr. Vic
hard-working
Camp
brother. Can I tell you?
Vic Camp
He
Events
just
and
finished
Entertainment.
his set.
Welcome to
in
Loudmouth
Shamrock,
Radio
the Irish
Studio.
Pub in
Hola, ¿cómo
Marietta.
estás?
And now I got him in the
Como
studio.
estás?
That's dedication, y'all. I appreciate you, Nick.
No, thank you for having me. I really appreciate it. Let me be here.
Yeah, man. So I got to let you open up the floor and
So
tell us a little bit about yourself.
and
Every time I get on live, man, every time I
get
get
right
right
into
into
it.
I have to remember.
All
Get the
right.
WD-40.
I'm
This
from
thing
San
on
Diego.
chairs is over there squeaking
I
and
kinda
deaking.
grew up all over. So I've lived in like
Hey,
every
man,
part of
it's
San
early.
Diego.
It's
Born and
Thursday
raised.
morning.
I
It's
wasn't
beautiful
born
and
here.
hot
I was born
already
in
the
Monterey
day.
Bay, California.
And
Okay,
we
so
get
you're
an
in
opportunity to talk
Yeah,
in regards to some
and then,
exciting things that's
I
going
started
on
doing
in the Temecula
stand-up
Valley
in
area.
2010.
This summer, just
Okay,
always
so
popping
14 years
in the
this year.
summertime.
Yeah, but I had like
Yeah,
some
so,
breaks in between.
Mr. Camp here, I want to give you an
It is what
opportunity
it is.
to share
I still get back
with
on
our
the grind
listeners.
every time. So
I know that's
Oh, yeah,
right.
you
So
need
how
to
long have you
turn-
been
we
running
gotta turn
hard?
off our phones,
Y'all
y'all.
don't call us. We
Last-
on live.
Right.
Don't call us right now.
my
So,
last
Vic, what I
break
want to do is
was
give you an opportunity to introduce yourself. Tell my listeners
2017 to
what
about 2019.
and where you're from,
Okay, I can tell you.
and
Took a
how
2-year
you
break, and
came
that's
to
'cause
become
my wife and I
the
separated. I
Big
didn't
Camp
wanna
Events and
do
Entertainment.
anything.
Right, I get that.
I think I did maybe like a couple
that's
nights
that's
in
that's a
between.
long one right there.
But
Let's cut.
just to get
You
it
got
out,
some
but then
footnotes.
we got back together and we moved up to the city. We were in Arizona.
Vic Camp.
And we moved to the city,
From Long
and then I
Beach.
was like, yo, I gotta go back. I know
LBC.
people
LBC.
out here, so
Hey.
I can really like,
Retired.
hit the grind.
Yeah.
And then
Professional basketball player. Loved entertainment. When
it just
retired,
was
got
like a
into it. Got into the
domino
music
effect.
business.
Like everybody
Like
was
music
like,
business a
yo,
little
you're
bit.
funny.
And
Where are
then
you from? Are you
created my
from here?
own
And I'm
company
like, no,
with
I'm
things
from
that I
San
liked.
Diego.
Okay.
But then,
And
yeah, it was just like
just begin to host.
I'd
them
do a
for
show,
the
and
most
then another
part,
person
and
would be like, "Hey, do this
people
show,
start
do this
rocking
show."
with it.
And then
Repetition. That's nice.
So
And
you
this,
see how
this
how
is
cool
was
and
in
casual
Cali
this
or
brother
in
is?
this was in Arizona.
And what's
Okay,
awesome,
okay.
Vic,
So how long
is
did you
it's
do
so
the circuit
funny.
in
I didn't know
Arizona?
that about you, right?
Oh, work.
So, over here
It
from
was
one
probably like
former
a good
basketball
year.
player to other.
And, I made it to a showcase at a club.
You've notoriously been
and I
known
killed.
from
And then
my
I was like,
observations
oh, yeah.
thus
and
far.
this is like a club
On
that's
the
like all over the
entertainment side,
country.
you
So I
have
was
an
like, oh, this
amazing
is my
event
in.
coming up this
Yeah.
weekend.
Okay.
So,
And that was
so you played
January
basketball.
of
Where did you
2020.
play at?
Okay.
I had a quick
club
little
you
situation here within the States.
I think it was House of Comedy.
In
House of Comedy?
Phoenix.
Okay,
we've been
word,
in,
word. That was in Arizona.
It was in Arizona, and
Nice.
then
circuit
I
of
killed, and
China.
they're like, send
the
me
first American
availability
signed in China.
Okay.
from March, April.
Okay.
China
Get
was
it.
Basketball
I'm
was
in.
the first
Get it.
American signed in
And
China,
and then
Israel,
COVID hit,
Lebanon,
and then they
Brazil,
shut down, and I was like,
Taiwan,
damn. And then
Argentina.
yeah, I was like,
Dang,
damn,
they
that's
was loving on
crazy.
you.
And then I hit him
It was
up.
like,
and
bring 'em in.
people-
How tall are you?
Places started
6'9".
opening up.
Right. I figured I was gonna
And,
say probably like about 6'10". So
I hit the booker
Yeah,
up, and she was
so,
like, "Oh,
you know,
I don't work there anymore."
his camera is
I was like,
deceiving.
damn.
Deceiving.
Don't you hate that,
He's
man?
She
definitely
was like, "I'll introduce you to the
robust. So I know you was
No, it's
banging
cool,
them. I
I'll
could
handle
tell you was
myself.
giving them some
Okay.
thunder.
Yeah, you played. You know what? That's when it became fun because you know the game. I love
And
the
then
European
we
game
eventually
because
were
it
like,
was.
"All right, let's go back to San Diego."
It's, I used to tell people back when I played
let's buy a
that
house.
this was coming.
And
That
that's
you see
not
this
working 'cause
this
houses in San
elevation
Diego are like
of
$1 million.
elevation of
Right.
basketball here.
Correct.
The style changing
Yeah.
because
And
real.
we're not
from
there.
point guards to centers, you had to do the same drills over there.
It's so many
like,
people
the
right
difference of
now
there
that
and
is,
here. When you
dealing
here
with
the big,
that
they just throw you
exact
under the
thing,
rim
trying
and
to
tell you.
figure it
Dirk.
You know, yeah.
And
Dirk was one of the first ones that came.
At the point
he
had to
full-time
give
in comedy,
them
No.
the
So,
blueprint.
you're
Because he was
balancing,
not
like,
going to
a
be
lot of us that are
confined.
in-
No, he was a
You know, they
6'10"
say
shooter.
that
You know
grind.
what I mean? So
Yeah.
that's you got to
Right.
put
So
the
how-
ball
how
on the
has that
ground.
been
You
for
got to be able
you?
to create.
So you got back
But I
to
played
San
against Yao
Diego
Ming before he
Yeah,
came
my
in.
life is very
And I
And I can
scheduled
tell people.
because I have
Okay.
two
I can
kids.
tell people
Okay.
And
about
so
this
I work
cat.
early in
And I
the
was like, man,
morning.
this
My
dude.
wife
is
got
Man, his
them
mom
off,
and daddy
and I
about
pick 'em
12
up,
feet tall too.
and then I'm
You
dad.
seen?
Like,
I don't know if
to
you ever
dinner,
seen
Yeah.
them,
and,
but
like, all
when I
that
saw
stuff,
his
make sure
parents,
the
I
house
said,
is clean, make
ain't
sure
no,
it's good.
it was
And then,
inevitable.
like, if I
Well,
have
how it's
shows,
done
I
in
definitely
China.
gotta make sure things are good.
How it's done in
And
China,
I
they
dip out,
just
go do
say
the show,
they'll
come
take
back,
Yao Ming
go to work
That's
and
early.
Superman,
a tall
y'all.
version of him and the
That's
females.
Superman.
My wife, like just
athletics.
even with us, I was like,
And they'll
I
greet him.
gotta figure out like
Right, I
time.
know.
Too,
You're very,
you know.
right. Because initially I
And
was
that's how
trying to have
China works,
you
like,
and
that's how they
Kevin
get
together.
Yeah.
athletes like that.
But it works out.
Yeah.
You know,
Genetics,
they
they're about the
IVF, what I
genetics.
love
'Cause,
about
you
it
know,
is
yeah,
that when
hell
you're
yeah.
in this
Hell yeah, they've been
industry,
doing
you
that.
understand you got to have some flexibility.
They've been
You know,
doing
so
that.
I would
That's cool.
suggest.
You know, I never
You
heard
know,
that.
Oh no, for sure.
so
Sir,
you know,
are you
sometimes things
No,
slip
that's
and
how they get you.
slide.
And that's how
So
a lot of those kids get their lives
shouts out to
taken care
KDOT.
of.
She had a wonderful opportunity that spent out. I haven't even talked about it, but
well,
in Europe opened up opportunity for Kevin Davis.
I played in France and I played his
first feature
show.
that we're doing next week here in Temecula, right? So, and because of the opportunity, I was like, clubs that they have over there are totally different. It's like, how we training and she's getting that momentum up. You know what I mean? So,
but you have
it's like working in the gym, right?
Yeah.
It's repetitions out here.
Repetition,
Yeah,
definitely.
So how long have you been going full? But in Europe, they back into it full now.
Yeah.
So all the way up, you can
like
play
4
from a
years.
club from
we
all the way back
Since
to
we
the
get
ground.
since we get
Then
back.
you come pro level.
San Diego, because I already knew majority of the people
What's
here.
cool about it is
But I mean, there
that
was
you're
still like
living
new
in a
faces,
country
like
that
kind
take
of
care
running
of you.
stuff, so I had to like
Get
prove
your
myself.
education free and everything.
But then there was the people that were like, "Yo,
Right.
it's funny."
Healthcare. So
I love it.
Put 'em
they
on.
have
Yeah.
a lot of room to focus
I
on
enjoyed
that.
the national
not
Mhm.
having all of the
yellow
pressure that we have.
Oh yeah, how'd that go?
So for you,
Yeah, I
you
saw
did
the
your
clips.
basketball for
It
some
looked
time and
good.
stuff
It
like
looked
that.
good.
It's a
Yeah.
nice
You had your
venue.
company rolling.
It's
Big
got a lot
Camp,
of promise.
yeah.
I think that
CE is
it was
now
a
I
wonderful
think it just
time
turned
period to
shit,
kind of warm up the club,
13.
I guess you could say,
Yeah.
because their grand opening is
13
next
years.
month.
Wait, yeah.
So now's a
13
great
years old.
time to kind of familiarize with yourself with
Yeah.
it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So there's some
you
shows that
started
are
out
happening and stuff like
start
that.
out
And
in
so
Long
I
Beach,
see, you know,
How
one
Nah.
of the things I think is cool about San Diego.
Well,
it seems to be a tight
You know,
community
living out here,
of rotations of spaces.
initially was
And,
nothing out here when I moved out.
Everybody
here.
that
So
I've come
I'm talking
across, it's just
20
been real
years.
cool.
Yeah.
I mean, it's San Diego's a
And
lot
it
more
wasn't
relaxed in
much
some
of
ways
us
than
out
LA.
here anyway.
You know,
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no, definitely.
So,
yeah, people that
I
if you've never been to
kinda
California,
started doing some things out
you know,
here,
LA,
and then I
San
took it back to the
Diego,
city, the
Temecula,
region where I was known
every
at
area has a
mostly.
different
Long
vibe.
Beach.
Mhm.
Long
And
Beach,
San Diego's
LA,
like, you know, a lot of people think beach
region.
and ocean.
Yeah, it's more laid back.
It's a
Start
lot
hosting.
more.
LA
laid back.
is
That's why I
LA.
started.
It's
Everybody,
Hollywood,
yeah,
you know what I'm
everybody's
saying?
trying to do
So-
something out there.
Absolutely.
Step away
So
from the music part
you
of
got to
it.
understand where you are,
Because you
right?
were doing like a lot of
And
showcases
how has it
and
been
stuff
for
like
you
that?
now?
With my out of label.
Balancing with the family
At a
and
label,
picking up your
yeah,
shows and starting to
Camp
pick up
Hood
more.
Records,
Because
man,
look, this dude, man, he had a show tonight. He's got one
When
Thursday,
we
Friday.
split,
Yeah, and
that's
then
when
I
I
have
started,
another
you know,
show, like a private show Saturday.
Okay.
It's
Yeah,
more about
so-
the
And I'm going to
I just
SeaWorld
needed a
Saturday.
break. So
the
when I
kids.
started the company,
Yeah.
it's just like,
Oh,
okay, I'm
cool.
just
See
gonna
what I'm
start.
talking about? I
all the
love
shit
it.
about
The
all
life work
things that I like.
balance, right? All the way around.
One was the comedy.
Yeah,
So-
And that was that.
It's
You know,
it's a
y'all
lot,
trip.
but
Because you're working a
Let me throw that
full-time
out
job.
there.
yeah, I work a full time job.
Since we being open about it.
Okay.
Yeah. So your boy started a comedy brand,
Well,
Big
like
Camp
as a kid, I
LOL,
always
and it was
wanted to do stand up. Like,
and
my
I was
big,
meeting
like,
comics when
I
I'm thinking,
saw my
you
two
know,
favorite
oh man,
stand-ups
everybody's
of all
supposed to be
time
funny and
are
gleeful, you know what
Jamie
I'm saying?
Foxx
You know,
and
man, what's the
Marlon
big
Wayans.
thing? It's about jokes.
Yeah.
And so like their special.
There's a lot layered in that,
Motherfuckers-
sir.
Okay.
Motherfuckers
And
fight
then,
more than rappers,
you
man.
There
That
you
was-
go.
I was like 6.
I was like, this is
watching
bullshit.
but I was like, this is amazing.
We were all just
yeah, so man, long story. When I started it, I said that was the part I started, and then so I had
I was like, you're the same
I
age you
worked
talking
with a
about watching
couple
Benny
comedians.
Hill
I was letting them
Carol
host
Yeah.
the whole Russell
And I
Simmons
watched
thing
that
back
stuff.
in the day.
Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely.
Thank you,
Benny
good night.
Hill was so
My
inappropriate.
big camp thing.
Oh, yeah.
Man, I'm
And one of
7
the
years
little,
old.
one of the little dudes
Yeah, and I'm the
pissed me
youngest
off
of my
one night.
siblings, so like they're watching
came
that.
in,
So I'm
and
like, okay,
hosted,
I'll watch this. And
the
then,
big event,
and
and
then
he
like
faded and
fast
wasn't
forward like
professional
2010.
about it.
Like I always wanted to do
Pissed me
something
off
with
that night,
acting,
and
Okay.
had to,
and that was
you know,
always the
No formal
move him
training
up out of
prior
there.
to.
nah.
And then
And then
Because
that-
people don't think about
I
that.
had a boss
Yeah.
that was like, "Hey, you're funny.
Exactly what you're
You ever
talking
thought about
about.
doing
If you're
stand-up?"
if you're
And I'm like,
aligning
"Hell
with
yeah."
my brand and
I don't
your
know how to get
representation
into
of
it.
my
How old were you
brand,
at that time?
man, don't be over
I
here
was
half
22.
stepping, looking crazy, or doing something.
Oh, young
enough
Yeah.
to
goofy
to
and
get it, but old enough.
And that's
to
what it
figure
is.
out quick.
Yeah, and then like when I
compromised,
started, and he
a deal I
basically
had
was just
at,
like every day for like 3 months was like, "Yo,
establishment, so-
you ready? Did you write?" And I was like, "No."
Yeah,
I'm
so
not
with that being said, I
ready."
had
Oh, he was putting the pressure on you.
Yeah, I was like, I don't want to do this. And then one day he came in
I
and
was
he
like,
was
man,
like,
fuck that. Just
"You
do
busy?"
it.
Exactly.
And
I
I
ain't doing
was
this
like,
shit no
"No."
more. I ain't doing this shit
What's
no
up?
more. And
I signed you up for
um,
something.
I said,
And I was like,
and the
"Oh."
trip part about
He
it,
pushed you.
as soon as I did that,
And so it wasn't
That was that
even.
leap.
I started
Yeah,
going
and
like
it
this,
wasn't
I
even
started
like a
hosting
mic. It was an
shows.
actual
I'm not a
show.
comedian, but I realized from that incident
First time
that
going
what I
up was
wanted,
an
you
actual.
know,
How much
God
time
gave
did
me a
you
little
prepare?
I did like
understanding
5
of what I
minutes.
wanted, where I was going with this. I wanted
And,
my,
you
You know,
I
like,
wanted
what's your name is not a comic.
I actually
He
killed.
did one of the
And I was
biggest
like, this is amazing.
productions ever with the
Like,
Kings of
why
Comedy.
didn't-
You're talking about
Yeah.
entertainment.
Yeah.
Latham is not a comedian. You know what
Right.
I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
And,
Lathan is more
that's not
background.
always the
So
norm,
I knew,
right?
Yeah.
I knew.
Nah, I was like, oh,
But you was
hell yeah,
hooked.
I'm about to
Right.
do this all the
you
time.
was
Well, you know, in this
And then
bitch,
at
you gotta
that
be,
place, you can
you
only
gotta
do
be
it
all
like
that
every
shit.
other
So,
week. So
you know what I'm saying?
Ask me.
Yeah, Right.
I know for sure.
So I realized since the brand had my name on it, I said, well, shit, people like me. And I bought it hard my damn self. So I started hosting it myself, and start
Wait
going
till you
like
hear
this,
what
and then I
Kevin
start
said
hosting a
with
TV
some
show,
veteran
Long Beach
advice.
Cable.
Okay.
But
Where I had a weekly
I'll mention it right now. He made
a comedy show.
about being
Right. They just came to me and asked me to do it. And I wasn't.
And, you
I
know,
was just doing
sometimes
it.
you're
And
gonna
it
do
was
well.
so I had
Sometimes
two
you're
of
gonna
the
bomb.
spots in Long Beach were posting
Don't
a
let
gas
your
lamp
head
and
swell up.
Corey's.
Yeah.
And then
It'll
another,
set you up.
Yeah,
you know?
no, and that's
those
the
places
thing
at the
with me
time,
too. Like a lot of people will be like, "You're really funny," and I'm just like, "Okay." Like,
for me to get in there, and
He's just like, "Oh, I appreciate it."
Yeah,
right?
I appreciate it, but I don't. I've never been the type to brag.
Right.
But
I made a regular thing.
Humbleness, man,
It was a weekly
Yeah.
because it's nothing worse than.
And then that's how I realized again how I didn't want to
it can affect
do
your
no more
psyche.
weekly shit. That's a lot of hard work.
Yes, it is.
Look, my thing say third
Some people
Wednesday.
hit that high.
Yeah,
and
you're right.
when it
That's
goes
what I
Because
do.
you know
away,
what
you can
happens?
be
The
like,
venues get excited about you coming in.
Yeah,
But there is a
and they
lot of
loot to get their
logistics that
loss
goes
themselves.
behind this, sir.
A
And
gang
when
of
you
turning
do
nuances.
yeah, man, come on.
Gang of turning nuances.
You'll be
really
absolutely
had somebody
batshit
say this,
crazy,
but I
like
would
you're
think
saying.
it's
You know,
kind
like
of like, if
for
you
instance,
think
right
about it,
now, for those who are
the time period that you're
seeing
up
our
there,
stream, our live stream,
be
and
on the
recording
high
right
of
now.
it.
But
Yeah.
this is one of
And when
Vic's
it's done,
events where he did a
Yeah.
camouflage
that's when it's
brunch.
done.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of having that attitude. And I think that helps keep
There
you
is so
buckled
many
in
areas
and not,
that you have to cover.
overexerted
Right.
about it.
And people
that
don't
helps to keep
realize
that
how
humble
much that
pie
goes
part of
into
it.
it.
Yeah,
So it's
no,
cool to
definitely.
say, "Oh yeah, I
I
want you
treat
every
every
week."
show the exact
But
same.
if you're the one that's making all of that happen,
100 people,
it takes a
if
level
there's
of
4
commitment
people,
like no
like
other.
those 4
Yeah,
people can be the greatest audience. You know?
Yeah, I don't even, you know, when it comes dealing with venues
synchronicity.
and stuff
Kevin
like
was
that
talking about
now.
today how he had a
I
3-person show.
Again,
think
it taught me, that was early on in my career with this, so it taught me how to move
Yeah.
differently.
But you know what it
so
is? It's the
then it was
level
very
of professionalism
necessary
as a entertainer
as I was
and
trying to
artist
create these different
that
avenues
you
in my
don't
company.
disrespect the audience because the
And
audience
so at that time it was very necessary
Yeah.
to because I
versus,
learned
of course somebody would like to
I
have
was
a full room
moving
and,
not just out of
but don't treat these people that
shit, this
did
was
come out
livelihood,
and
too.
decide to make
so
appearances.
you know what I'm saying, your take at this
Yeah.
is a lot differently. This ain't me doing
It's not
this
just
is not my hobby.
Short
This ain't some
right.
shit I just do just because I want to be
Right.
cool or let people say
Yeah.
hi
It
there.
makes it-
that's what I'm saying.
This
It
shit I
makes
pay
it so
mortgages
much
with
more
this
fun.
That's
shit.
right. You can work out.
So it's serious to
Work
me.
out a lot.
So when I started
Man,
pull
creating
out
it,
stuff you didn't even thought you
company.
wanted
Yeah,
to
no, I
do.
did that. I did a show up here actually, and there was
Just
like
ain't,
3
you know,
people,
Right.
and
no gun
it
line.
was probably
So,
one of the greatest. And I just ran like a bunch of
that's
new
how I started
stuff,
the comedy
and they were
part. And
like,
then
"Oh,
how
that's
what you
funny."
see
And I
me
was like,
doing
"Okay, cool."
Right,
now
and it gives you some.
is,
It gives you
my
some
company
measurement.
broke up on a
Right?
couple pieces, the comedy.
And I think
I
it's
own
a
a
great
hip-hop,
way
tour.
to
They've been kicking back
get
off in
that
Southern
versatility.
California. As long as
Right?
it's running
You know,
hip-hop
you'll mix up
indie
maybe
tour.
something you're throwing in that you're ad libbing
certified
on, and
too.
something maybe
So
an
the
actual
West Coast
set,
platform,
and
Yeah.
things
we
might
stopped
be in work
at,
in progress, right?
show one-
So I
199.
could appreciate that. So
So it moves
just
all
for you
around.
at
I was
this
gonna say,
point,
how often were you
what
running?
do you
Shit,
foresee
2
if you
shows
had
maybe
your
a
way
week.
right now?
Oh,
What would comedy
We're
see
moving.
flip?
Yeah, it was aggressive as
Without
shit. It's years in the
restriction.
making. I was
I would
documenting
be
it
going all night
because at the time,
I'd be gone
you know,
every night.
you know,
because I
Don't sound
love
like many
I
people
love
doing
just
that.
getting on
it wasn't really
stage
doing it,
and
but
just
kind of like what you doing
making people
podcasting
smile.
back in the
Like,
day.
that
You've
was
been
my
doing so
thing.
many years before you got on.
Even
You got
before I did
before
stand
Yeah,
up,
we
I
moved
was
ahead
that
of
guy
time.
that would
Right,
keep
so I was
people
doing
out
that, but I
and
was
all that
doing
kind
it
of stuff.
different, and then
And
technology
just being
started
up
changing
there,
as time
it's like
through the
a
time. I
high
was like,
you
shit,
can't
I'm working harder,
explain.
smarter. You know what I'm saying?
So
So,
like I would
it,
be up every night.
but a long story.
Man, we're attention whores.
all around
Yeah.
SoCal,
And see, and that's
Vegas,
the thing, I'm not.
like a little bit of Arizona.
During the time
During
period
that
that
time.
we're
So
there,
we
in
stopped
that
at
moment,
199.
Yeah.
So we're getting ready to kick it back off again as a reunion
and you're
show.
you're there
Again, and
with
that
that
taught me
mental-
too.
Yeah.
We're
Right.
going to be fired.
but some of us really
But you know
are.
what you're saying? Let me tell you.
But
let me tell y'all something.
What
you
I
know,
think is cool about you,
when
Nick,
you're
and I
in
know,
business
you
like
know,
this,
this is
you
actually my
have
physical
the
first time
plethora,
meeting you.
You know, we sound,
but I was watching some of your
our
stuff
lines are so
online
similar
prior to
here.
us physically
But when
meeting.
you have all these divisions and all
I
of these
love to
aspects
be
and
able to
components,
see
it takes
how,
a great team
you
and
know,
a great
you
system
can kind of get this
to
sense
make
that
sure
here,
that all of
and you
this
can have this
is
even
still a
tone voice.
representation
And
of the
one
vision
of the
that you
things,
have
even
for
tonight,
it,
as I was listening,
and that it will
to your
continue
set,
to stay.
It's
For
hard
some
to pass
people,
the
you know,
torch,
I'm
bro.
loudmouth.
I might get
Man.
I'm not. I don't
Man,
have a problem.
delegating is
I
a
can
motherfucker.
delegate. I would delegate in my sleep, but I
So
can't
one
give
of
it
the
to you
cool
when you
things
over
that
here
you do, like,
juggling
Fumbling
shit.
and
You juggling
half,
shit and throwing it up in the
double
air
dribbling
versus
and
something.
shit,
you do because
kicking it out of bounds, all in the stands.
Man, look,
like, come on, man, sit your ass down over here.
It makes it extremely challenging. That I don't know how people thought that if I'm over here working and sweating and putting in the grind, that you're just supposed to walk up and just be handed and then just look cute about it. It's weird.
Yeah.
But
so you're controlling the room, even if you're.
But no, I've been told that before.
This is my business,
and it kind of works to my advantage because I don't switch up. Like I talk like this, on stage like this. I don't really do act out.
Like you're coming at me like I need to move a certain kind of way,
but
you're not listening. It's kind of telling you how this format works.
This is my blueprint, damn it. But that was how this shit works. I need you. Yeah, basically. Because so you find that. So why you saying that though? That's why I hate to say it like this, man. I tell people, I talk about my people that really know how they know what I'm saying when I say that. When the pandemic happened, I hated that it happened the way it happened. What it did to our
it's like you're taking a breath because your tone is even keel.
It was kind of like for me. It was like
you still have opportunity to say what you need to say.
Yeah,
because I was damn near about to tap out almost. I was running. So I couldn't put the time. Man, I was gold. So it was even my comedy stuff. I had to keep that going. So I was putting that in colleges and hotels and casinos and running that in private events and then still hosting them at the same time running this tour.
When I started, is
trying to keep this thing cracking, keep the lights on. I was like, make a revenue from that. And then I started this. What you see,
and everything that you're doing takes resources.
Yeah, and then I kind of found
your quarter of your thing. But yeah, it all takes resources, and the more that you're stretched out, and the more you're doing,
I've had people
the more
that went to shows back
then,
and
you're overseeing all of it, trying to make sure it stays
afloat, up, and then you dealing with the bullshit of the bullshit. So,
correct.
But this one was fun because I knew that what I do out here, with the grown up section, part of my company, that's doing winery brunches and concerts.
We'll take that.
I like it. I don't know what she looked like. I never heard of it, but.
Those were fun, but those are different. So each one of those got different followings. But I do things that bring all of them together. You know what I mean? Those are the things like the winery. So the people that like my comedy, the people that like the hip hop.
And Cicely Tyson, when she died, she was in her 90s. I actually have an autobiography.
Fall in kind of with the people that love me, but I just doing that.
But
take a look her up.
I'll look her up.
It's one of those things that nobody's ever celebrating, hearing your challenges. But
it's funny because
when you've been doing this same type of alignment and
you talk about your height,
you hear somebody else say the same things, you be like, "Whoo!" Even with you being a short guy, you still deliver.
I'm like, "Oh,
right,
okay, all right, I'm good."
Okay. But yeah, it's the fact.
You said you would go kind of
not to cut you. I mean, but
if I was given the opportunity and it would,
that's why I like.
I would definitely go.
When I see
have you done any acting?
Us out here in Temecula doing in this region,
like web series
stuff.
Is it your thing?
North.
I mean, I would love to. When I was a kid, I wanted to be an actor.
Inland, so we're going.
Okay.
It just never.
Southwest.
Not yet.
Southwest.
And then
region.
Like me and my cousin would write like scripts and
in this business,
try to send them places.
There's so many bullshit cutthroat motherfuckers that
I would try to go to like auditions,
so I'm someone that's
like I knew like
this
there
out
would be some
myself.
auditions for this.
You know what I mean? I don't work with many
people. Now,
people.
were you going to LA to audition?
No, this is just like the
local
stuff.
When it come down to that team thing, that was another thing.
But I never made it.
There's a lot of things are happening now.
And even now,
when you started back then,
I'm still a
so
solo
you're
act,
open to
but
like comedic
I
acting.
bring.
Oh yeah, no, definitely. I'm down for any of that. I want to do that.
That know how to run plays.
I love it. I've done improv too.
Roles and a couple
groups
and things like that.
They understand the position.
They understand, and at the same time allows me to bless them,
do
help
some
them too.
improv too.
There's a young lady.
I didn't really do much tonight, but I usually.
There's a young lady now. I mean, she that allows me to.
I do that a lot too. A lot of
a couple people around me right now that allow me.
Yeah, I saw that. You did a little bit of tonight.
My system.
Yeah, I didn't really.
A little bit. Not heavy.
Yeah, I was trying to get some new jokes.
Relationships more.
So I was like, all right, don't do any crowd work.
Finances and shit.
But then I ended up doing a little bit of crowd work.
Still did, yeah. And this is. I was talking to Kevin about this too in regards to
business. Yeah, all that. So.
I checked you out. You came in and you just went right into the bang.
So
Westbrook,
for you being
you should meet her. California and on the circuit. Shouts out to Sean Bell. Is there something that you haven't achieved yet that you would like to see happen for you beyond what you're doing right now?
Shit.
Prestige, I think I seen. Didn't they just do something recently?
I mean, I would like to.
Yeah, she's with me. I let her jump with me. She gets with me.
And really see.
She does. Oh yeah, and she does.
Yeah, I mean, I've done.
She did a paint
Arizona.
Gotcha.
That's the paint set brunch.
So she's on your event for the
down the coast of California. I've done every club in Arizona.
That's where I saw her. I knew I just saw her entire state of Arizona.
She's from the San Diego area. She just moved out this way.
I lived in Casa Grande, which is like a little tiny town, like a trucker town.
She's here now.
Between Phoenix and Tucson.
And so that's somebody you might want to reach out to.
I've lived in Mesa and Chandler. So that
both of those ladies. They did some good people. Check out.
Yeah, and then
so for you, Vic, what keeps
keeps you going?
So I mean, like, at least you know, I think one of the things that's important every day, when you work, especially after you're not fully all the way running.
After you've done one event, what's the feeling to keep it going?
Have you ever been?
It helps you to develop even more, and it gives you something to go after.
Yeah.
Right? Not everybody does that, but I think
the guy's turn.
You know what I'm saying?
But I know you can feel it.
I think we're just going to kind of close in with this, and I wanted to ask you this.
Just give it to me.
For those that are interested
I don't know if you know how it feels to be kicked in the nuts.
Oh, yeah, man.
You know, after you've done an event and the shit just didn't. You just lost everything. Somebody just walk up and sock you on your stomach. You just
coming into this.
What was that for? You know what I'm saying? You trying to catch your breath.
You've asked that because before the show tonight,
if you ain't, I don't think if you ever had them days, then you ain't doing something. But I don't like them. I don't like the motherfuckers. Of course, I try to avoid them at all costs.
Honestly,
you know. But in the beginning, I go all the way through. I walk it through just to avoid them because I've had so many in the beginning.
I mean, some people get to a point. And like right now,
in the beginning, because you're trying to grow,
like the mic grind.
You're trying to grow, you're trying to get brand off, you're trying to find the right people to work with.
When you're open to working with other people, collaborating with other people, you understand your mindset and strategy in regards to interaction. But sometimes other people's agendas are different.
Like, write what's funny to you,
and then they'll look at you weird that you want to be approachable, and that you're open to collaborating, or you're open to saying, "Hey, this is what I'm doing. What you got going on?" Right? So remember when we talked on the phone, I was like, "Yo, what's going on?"
You pretty much do right.
I see what you're doing. I want to check out your event and everything. And I also want to get to know who you are. You know, and all that aspect.
I mean, I write what
to me, there's never intimidation.
And a lot of my material
you're doing comedy,
on your life.
You know, a lot of my comedy is here too, but it doesn't take away from Vic.
No, I'm still come out. I'm gonna still come out, promote you, and put it out there. You gonna come to my event on Sunday? I'm gonna tell the people about it. You know what I'm saying? And that's how I get out. I'm not these kind of. First of all, I'm not a promoter. I don't consider myself a promoter. I promote my stuff.
Correct. I curate my things. That's it.
I create my thing and I tell the people about it. But so promoters to me, those are
as many people as you can.
And get it.
I was thinking more
like the Miami. Like the Miami. I remember it was in Miami in Vegas, but I remember being like in South Beach, and they'll have these groups of kids, and I remember seeing these groups of people walking down like South Beach, and they're throwing flyers on the ground.
I mean, I've convinced one of my
slanging them over. Waste of. I got a story for you.
She did good.
Oh my God. Shit, you brought that up.
No, she still.
I was like, "Oh, bro, you dropped your shit." I handed it. I tried to run him down.
They like, nah.
He was still throwing. I was like, "Oh, this nigga Hansel and Gretel ain't like that because." He meant to throw that. Okay, my bad.
Man, I remember my first. My first event, big event. I tell myself, I said, "Shit, okay."
Maybe it's because I've been doing it.
Street team together,
right?
We finna go get it. Okay, look here. Not everybody.
Another thing, because I had another cousin start comedy with me, but he was always had stage fright.
And this is what I'm saying about learning.
So like my thing was, this is another thing.
Smarter, not harder.
Right?
Is
how you spend your money with this shit. So
like at stage
go get about
I also took like
3,000 flyers.
And I was also
working through it, right?
And I also did like plays in high school,
right?
Flyer, spend a whole week just flying.
Like that's why I can do crowd work too. Is that I treat every show like the people.
You thinking that
just like my friends?
Damn, yeah, somebody seen all these 4,000 people.
Yeah,
somebody gonna say,
you shoot the shit with your friends.
Give me 400 of them. You know what I'm saying? 4,000 flyers. Give me man, shit. Give me a percentage of that.
It's easy to just snap on.
Man, I remember going in working so hard, how this shit out there, and to go with my team, my team, we flying these damn cars.
Because then if that person,
because it could take
they could take it a whole
other
way.
About 100 of them,
had that
100 of them just all on the floor, getting ran over by cars in the parking lot and shit. You talking about somebody who was in his feelings that day? I say this.
They were taking us, but that's
because you can't. It's frivolous marketing.
These are things that you learn,
right?
Yeah.
So that's what you learn. That's one way you learn. Yeah. Unless you just want to do some marketing, brand marketing,
and you have to figure out approach differently.
Hey
Amen, sir.
Differently. You'll save yourself.
Ooh, I love when somebody's in the same thought frame.
What to do.
Oh, yeah. Save yourself time and money. So unless you just on some brand marketing shit, don't think that there's a whole nother approach to where you gotta even market your comedy shows and things. That's more. Those things become more hand in hand.
Correct.
You know, to get a result, to get a better result. If somebody can see you, touch you, have an exchange right quick until they start trusting what you're doing.
Yeah, you can use your whole momentum.
You're trying, you're doing what you say you're doing, and you really giving an effort. There's people that fuck with you because
they want to challenge you.
You know, that mean in two ways, meaning like fuck with you and fuck with you. Like fuck with you meaning like, you know, I'm fucking with you. I like what you're doing. I'm supporting you. Man, I see what you're trying to do. We need this. You give it a nice. Then you got motherfuckers who just hate, just on some bullshit.
Yeah.
Oh, I ain't
looking at you and trying to size you up, man. Be a part of this show.
What do you look at your shit, your brand, and you oversee what you I do this shit or this shit ain't what the fuck is this? Ain't nothing there is. So
like you garbage.
Yeah. So I mean, so my whole thing is, you know, with that shit, that's why I've always, you know, been a bigger nigga walking along, and I pick out who's cool. You know what I mean? So and it keeps the bullshit down. Yeah, energy.
You get that vibe, and you can tell, you know, who has that level of sincerity. You taking the time. And I know you've been working tonight. And even if you're not sure, you just keep paying attention and seeing how they unfold. So you know what I'm not gonna hold you.
And see, but see, just like in basketball, you have to have your hand link spacing, right?
Absolutely.
You get your shot off, you had to get that little space off. Then you want to make sure you ain't make so. You treat them all.
All right, y'all. So make sure
you treat them all like that when you're doing business with them until you understand. Till you get in there, y'all can mix it right. You know what I mean? Well, you know, just that, you know, just enough to see, because you got to understand if it's your brand, when shit go bad, it's on you.
It's gonna come all the way back on you.
It's gonna come
They're
back
not
on
gonna care. Like if you said the guy was acting like a clown.
There's too much media.
They're not gonna charge it on him.
Nah, it's gonna be big camp shit. It's bull. You got ghetto ass shit. You got the ghetto ass motherfuckers sitting up there doing that, fighting all that. And that ain't even the day. That ain't how, you know, it'd just be that way. So that was one of the reasons why I put my spirit on it. Why I start hosting my own events.
I don't even think so.
When I do, I put them on.
I think TikTok don't fade.
Okay, when I speak, I knew when I speak on this mic,
TikTok,
and I'm putting my spirit out, my energy. So the people gonna accept that energy. Okay, that's big camp. Okay,
all right, y'all. That's the big motherfucker. Okay, so tuning in to
this shit gonna go. That's the big motherfucker. So if this shit gonna go like this or that, okay, we'll come. Okay, bam.
Look, Vic don't help. He be over here. We over here right before we went live, y'all. Let me tell you about Vic, man. So we in the studio. I said, okay, Vic, put your headphones on. Let's sound check. He get on the mic. Yeah, I was like, man, this Teddy Pendergrass came.
You're speaking to a mic. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, he was like, yeah, come on. So I'm sure you demand the attention when you're at your events, when you but you know what? That's a good thing, because it's you through and through, you know, from the point of the brand marketing, from the marketing that's going out there, the flow of everything. And then when they physically come
logo,
to the event,
the name, everything. I understood that.
Like same thing. Like last night I was over in, Menifee, and the guy was like, "Oh yeah, so you a comic, blah blah blah." And I told him, I said, "Hey, my name is Sonny." I gave him my stuff, blah. He turned the flyer over, then he turned it back over. He said, "Oh, this you right here." And it's like, yeah. So I think that people, you know, like you said, there's different approaches. Like there's events, because we're in California. There's stuff going on constantly.
It get a lot of competition.
Oh my God, there's no lack.
That's
right?
what I'm saying.
But there's a difference. There's a more personable aspect when they can actually see and then they having the experience of the one that's hosting it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's a whole different, you know.
I try to be more of an experience if I can. You know, you just gotta find your own lane. I'm in my lane. I just don't know everybody's, you know.
And don't let nobody drag you into something that ain't.
Yeah. I just figure out what the hell I'm doing. I'm not trying to compete with nobody.
That's it.
No one. Literally.
I show up as me. Fully.
Just be.
And you know why I try to give people that understanding that this ain't a competition.
It's not a competition.
The only competition I'm having is for Sonny. Sonny's trying to be the best Sonny.
Listen,
the day before,
the year before. If this shit is not helping me on this mortgage, if this shit is not helping me,
what is the point?
Yeah. So that's why my time is valuable. I don't, you know, I got, you know, kids and shit. You know, my son take my got a young son, and he's playing ball, and I'm coaching, and
nice.
So I say that 11.
Oh yeah.
So I say that to say this: if when I crank up to go anywhere, it's got to be production of some such.
Correct.
Right.
It's you stretched thin, man. We all doing a multitude of things.
Multitude of shit. Yeah. Multitude of shit, and this shit's hard enough to be out here swinging by yourself. Like I'm quite sure and this, to get your brand off, and you knew out in this region, kind of, right? So,
I still would consider to be absolutely.
Yeah.
A few years.
I mean, you and your, in your space doing you, but.
I brought what I started, created in Atlanta, and what's so funny, Vic, is one of those things, and this, I'm sure this happens for you, even though you're based out of this area, and you're effectively, I've been brand based. I've always been a media marketing base, right? So it's just extended the comedy brand, the radio network, all it just became extensions. But there has been, it's not uncommon. I'll come across somebody and they'll say, "Oh yeah, I heard of Loudmouth." You know what I'm saying? Or they say, "Yeah, I heard of Vic Camp." You know what I mean? They may have never attended.
Right.
They may have never attended. They're like, "Oh yeah, but I've seen this."
Honest to God, this looked real familiar. The brand Loudmouth. When I went and did your social media, I was like, "Damn, why that brand the mouth and that really?"
You ain't gonna forget it.
It's
I swear to God,
you ain't forget it, but it's also. Yeah, you ain't gonna forget it.
No,
but that's why it's subliminally. I'm kind of thinking I think I've seen that. Like you know what I'm saying somewhere because it was an impressive logo to me.
It's my smile. Yeah. It's animated. That's it.
Yeah, that's dope.
Literally, and it's so funny. As a kid, me and my cousin. They used to call her Jabba Jaws, and they call me Motor Mouth. Like you talk so much, right?
Y'all shut the hell up in there.
I'm telling you, they be like Jabba Jaws. What's up, Shanny? Shouts out to my cuz, right? And they used to call me Motor Mouth. But I when I decided to do this brand, I was like, I like Loudmouth better. I think it just had a thing to it, right? But that's the thing. You try to give an extension of who you are, and it's the spirit of who you are.
Right.
So Vic, I think even just with meeting you and talking to you and seeing your stuff, it all aligns. It all aligns. It all from beginning to end.
Appreciate that.
You're welcome. And I think you need to hear that because sometimes we don't realize, we know what we be busy doing it. We're busy doing the business. So sometimes we forget what we're doing and how much impact we're making. You see what I'm saying?
You know what you just said? You just said some gospel right there because that's for me. Because for me, that's how I stay focused.
Right.
Not thinking about
the distractions.
You get enough of that shit. And for me, I wasted a lot of time with some of that shit.
Here.
Just paying attention to it. I mean, mostly it was always my attitude. I don't give, I'm on me. I'm mogling.
Right.
I'm mogling. I'm mogling up. Fuck it.
Right.
And so, but you hear it. You hear the chirps.
Oh yeah.
Right.
Absolutely.
So as long as you do your best not to turn to the chirps and shit, you just keep mashing.
Correct.
But that's when some people come up to me just like that. Honestly, I appreciate that because I want it to make sense. You know what I mean? If you see me, believe me, I've been approached to do some money making shit.
Oh, I'm sure.
And I was like, ooh.
But you know what?
They can't have me do a gospel brunch and do a goddamn.
You sound like me. I did a set the other day, and I'll tell you, Vic. I look back at the clip.
Yeah.
I said, MF for so many times. I didn't remember doing it.
Right.
And I know it was kind of my nerves a little bit, and I was easing into myself a little bit. But I'm from Chicago, you know what I'm saying?
Man, let it go.
Bernie Mac told you, motherfucker, we use it for an adjective, a noun, a verb.
It's one of my favorite words.
It's just, it's lightly used in regards to the context of things. Now, it changes. It changes its purpose depending on how it's said and given.
Yeah, and the mood.
Correct. If I'm coming at you, it's gonna sound different,
motherfucker.
Right?
See, when it's I ain't think I'm a motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? I learned to talk like my mother was the coldest cusser. When you pissed her off, boy, she can give it to you in a couple ways.
My mother officially is like a certified Christian gangster. She a church hat. She gonna give you the gospel. She gonna sing it. She play the piano. She gonna rap the choir.
Yeah,
but mess around.
That's her.
Backhand, take your teeth out.
That's her. That was
my
mama.
Literally, Vic. One time we was at church. I swear to God. One time we was at church. And my mother, I used to say she reminded me of Cruella de Vil the way she drive. I don't know if Cruella de Vil from 101 Dalmatians. My mama wild boy. So you remember she had this
motherfucking cars, look at the back seat sliding with that broham.
You better get yeah. So we done had 2 services. So it's night, and we're in Chicago. I'm from Chicago, so it's dark outside at 5 o'clock. So it was cold this Sunday, and we all in the fellowship hall. Shit. Yeah, we're in the fellowship hall. Church done let out. So my mother said, "Okay, I'm gonna go outside and warm up the car. I'll be right back. Y'all be ready to go." I said, "Okay." So she went outside. She came back in. Now the church is full, whole fellowship hall full of people, right? So she walked back in. She came in. I swear to God, it looked like Cruella de Vil. She opened the door, slung the door open. Her fur coat was swinging all in the wind. Her hair was looking wild. She had a purse on her hip. Next thing you know, she said she came in, had her car keys in her hand. We at church, bro. She said, "I done went outside and these Marshall Fields done stole my damn car." We at church.
Who was Marshall Fields?
So I don't know. For those who don't know, Marshall Fields is a department store in Chicago.
Okay.
But what she was doing was using a subjective name in place of motherfuckers because she was still at church. Okay, but she still was like, "These Marshall Fields done stole my damn car." And we looked up and we was like, "What happened?" And she said, "I went out there. Machette gone." We at church. She said, "Machette gone." Now, 30 minutes before, we was in there, praise the Lord. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
She was tearing up that keyboard, baby. She went outside. Them G's done stole that car.
Real life.
And it was freezing. She went out there. She said, "Chirp, chirp." But the key what? She said, "Nah."
Let me set this Christian thing right here for a minute because this shit ain't working right now.
Baby, that hat switched fast. She walked back in and somebody was like, "Oh my Lord." She was like, "That's Marshall Fields." And I was like, "Oh, it took a whole lot for her to give it to me right now, boy."
Listen.
It's priceless.
My family. Okay, let me put it to you like this. You come to the event, you meet my brothers. They're all my size.
Oh yeah.
I'm the youngest of 3.
Oh yeah.
And my mother was I think my mom was like about 5'9", maybe 5'8", 5'9". Yeah.
I'm 5'10", so
yeah. But was like almost like she almost like she had the mentality of Mud Deer, and basically just almost damn near like that. You know what I'm saying? The whole mentality.
I tell people, I say, y'all remember the actress, the actress Jennifer Lewis? The one she played the mom on Blackish?
Yeah, love her.
I say, my mother is like, that's her personality. But she ain't putting on. That's how she is.
That's what I'm trying to say.
She talk with cliches. You don't believe fat meat greasy.
That's
shit like that. Soft, hard head make a soft ass, and I just be like, huh?
You going right down the lane I'm finna go was going because my mother was a cold piece of work with that shit, boy. She come in your hair be napping your kid. Your hair look like sheep shit on a Rocky Mountain.
See?
Sheep shit on a Rocky Mountain.
Man,
who thinks about the sheep shit that the sheeps crawl up the mountain and shit on it?
Somebody help me.
Man, come on now.
Somebody posted them sheep booties on Facebook the other day, and I said, "Why are y'all talking about a sheep's behind? Talking about they got donk? There's something wrong with y'all." And somebody was squeezing the sheep booty. I said, "What is wrong with y'all?"
Welcome to the internet. Shit. Welcome to the internet world.
Oh my God! So is your mom? She's no longer on the
she's on the other side helping me out.
Man,
her and my pops and my sister. And I got so real quick. My family is 2 other brothers and I have an older sister.
Okay.
And
so it's 4 of you guys. Totally.
Yeah. Okay. She's the oldest, and you looking at her, you would not think she's my sister because she's all of maybe 5'8", 101 pounds.
Oh wow!
But you couldn't tell her shit.
Yeah. Oh, she gonna lay you down.
You know what I'm saying? She move around. She move around like she's 6'7".
That's it.
Her. But the most funniest, loving, and funniest person I've known.
That's what's up.
I got an older brother. I've been trying to get this nigga in comedy for fucking ages. He's hilarious. Hilarious.
Man.
But something about this microphone or him won't connect.
Oh Lord.
The other brother, man, this motherfucker.
He had you cutting up in the room.
Oh man, you meet these motherfuckers. My God.
You gotta mic him. You just gotta put a mic under his head.
I want to get these 2 niggas a sitcom.
Oh my God.
Because we go every year in honor of our father. Mm-hmm. We go on a celebrate and we go on a cruise, a 7-day cruise called a Festival at Sea cruise.
Okay.
we don't see each other too much during the year.
Okay. Are they here in California?
Yeah.
Okay.
But just busy lives, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Moving,
Everybody
shaking,
doing their thing.
body, yeah.
Yeah,
and
absolutely.
Mostly me, 'cause my ass be
getting up.
Well, I be moving and shit. So
yeah.
We go on this thing, man, and it's like hanging with these dudes as adults, and when we were kids, we all, we close, but this shit is like, it's hilarious.
Yeah.
Hilarious. You seeing these two motherfuckers arguing about the same thing they was arguing about when we was 10. Like, you know what I'm saying? Just that brotherly camaraderie.
Yes.
But we have great fun together and whatnot. Yes. But damn, I forgot why we got me all over there and a whole nother
No, but you were touching on about your family and your brothers, and you were talking about how you guys have been doing, well, actually, no, I lost my place too. But you were talking about your mom.
I'm the one smoking.
You shifted.
Shit, I'm the one over here smoking.
You shifted to your brothers, but I think.
Oh, we was talking about comedy.
Yeah.
Okay, meeting
you
these
about
cats.
Putting your brothers in.
Yeah, I was trying to put these cats in comedy, man, and however, but my family's hilarious. They all comic, and so to me, let me segue into this part about my company. Okay. I look at talent. Yeah, I'm attracted to talent.
Yeah. I get that.
I'm always,
I get that.
People are people to me.
Yeah.
People are people to me. What's funny is funny to me.
That's it.
I don't care if you, any race, I'll put you.
But
listen, I remember I have a whole Asian following that would come to my shit. The whole room was still out of Asians.
Now that's dope.
And I would put black comics in front of them.
Word.
And I would put Asian comics in front of black people. And I put white people in front of all the different scenarios of it, right? Because I like if it's
the cultural mix, man.
Yeah, for me,
because that's what the world looks like.
To me, funny's funny.
That's it,
right? Like funny's funny. Not no bullshit.
But see,
I'm talking about funny.
How like Gary Owens got the respect that he did.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying.
Well, he's something particularly different though, don't you think?
Is.
Like he really plugged in to our culture. And
literally,
yeah. Literally.
You got the kids to prove it. Shouts out, Gary. No shade.
He found his lane.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And
you know what? Do you know who Matt Riff is?
That sounds real familiar. Riff.
Matt is a young comic. I remember him when he was in Atlanta.
Riff. That sounds real familiar. Yeah.
I mean, Matt Rife. I did say Riff.
Riff.
Matt
right?
Rife. RIFE. Matt
Rife.
Rife.
Okay, no, I'm thinking. Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, he's out. You know what? He's out here in Cali, but he's touring and doing his thing. And Matt Rife. I saw Matt when he was like 14, 15. He was young, and they were bringing him into the comedy clubs, and he was holding his own. Now Matt done grew up. Matt ain't little no more. He over here looking like GQ and
moguled up on your
man.
Ass.
He
moguled up on
that body packed, but he is funny as hell.
Right.
When I tell you that young white boy is funny, and he has always brought it, and he's able to diversify any crowd. You see what I'm saying?
See, that's the type of shit I like in comedians and in artists. I like. Even when I'm scouting, I mean, I understand, I've done events where people, I don't just do one style. I've done Pat Benatar tributes, Aerosmith, what's that shit? What's that old school?
It's gonna come to you.
Shit. Yeah, Pat Benatar, I've done Aerosmith. I've done tributes. I've done like heavy metal, tributes and stuff. Not just black tributes,
like
R&B. I've done Aerosmith. Damn, the other one's gonna bug me. It's the big one too.
Rolling Stone.
No, it's with the women singing in the beginning. Thunder happen when it's raining. Y'all know what that is?
Somebody help him, because I'm trying to get the melody. I'm trying to figure out who it is. I think in my brain, I'm just trying to set on who it is. I can't remember. Literally, the tribute bands. I noticed out here the tribute bands get down like significantly.
It's a big thing.
It is a big thing, and it's a smart thing. I tell people that the tribute band, if you think about it, is a great marketing strategy because it allows you to be able to perform and do these covers, but from a promotional standpoint,
it allows you to leverage off of the name, the music, the element of that band or that artist. And if you can really deliver that artist and come with it, it just works.
Here's a word to the tribute band, to the bands in general, to bands in general. I tell bands if I'm scouting or when they contact me about things, because I only pretty much I can see the market and see what's doing, but also speak from my experience of what I like for my company. So. Correct. I tell bands, tributes, if you can get to the point to where, because a lot of these bands are not here anymore. Like the Delphonics, I've done Delphonic tributes and
the Supreme,
so they're not here. So, but instead of people would love to go still see that shit if you give them a certain ambient.
That's correct.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Nostalgia.
You got to be able to deliver it.
Yeah, you got to give them a certain nostalgia and ambient to it, not just up there doing some karaoke shit. So
right.
You know what I'm saying?
No shade against the karaoke, but it's different.
You got to, and so if you present the environment to the people also along with that music, they'll come see it. They'll come support it. You know what I mean? So I tell bands, listen, like I got a young lady named Monique Renee. You'll see her Sunday at the Fedoras of Sundress. Okay. Since Tina Marie's one of my favorite, she's one of my favorite, and she since she's been gone, she's the closest I've seen to her.
Really? You got to be able to bring it
sonically, vocally.
Yeah.
Right.
Because Tina Marie is a voice.
Right.
Rick James is a voice.
Right.
There's just certain people.
And the aura, the essence of her, she got that.
So she has that whole
damn thing. So when I was package. I scouted her, I was like, oh shit, she's something like, oh okay, bam. Then I have another lady that I continue to work. Her name is Pebbles.
Okay.
And Pebbles,
because she's performing on Sunday.
Yeah.
You got me, because I thought that was like Pebbles and.
That's what some people think, but I promise you, when you hear her, the original Pebbles can't sing like this Pebbles.
Oh wow.
She can cover all that shit. I love when she's like when she taps like the Denise Williams tribute, right? Now, if any of y'all who know real music, Denise Williams, come on, man. So, and then other bands. There's a real popular band in this region right now. I've been rocking with it, the B.I.G. because they cover and New Joy band. These brothers cover New Joy covers the Earth, Wind, and Fire type sound, right?
Whispers.
They're gonna bring in that horns. They're gonna bring in other shit, right? And they're gonna step. They're gonna give you.
They're gonna give you the full thing.
Fly, the glitter. You know what I'm saying?
The whole ensemble,
right? And B.I.G. They gonna bring you that funk. They gonna give you that zap, that shit that you don't. Some bands are too scared to rock with.
Right.
Give you a little bit of talk box on there also. That Roger Troutman and cover those things. So there's some real cool. People that's out here doing it. So when I talk to them, I just say, man, if you can get to the point. There's another lady too. She does a Whitney Houston.
Oof, can't be touching Whitney if you can't do it now.
She can go. Her name is Janine Francis.
Okay,
and
I don't know her yet.
You probably catch her. She does a lot of the casinos and stuff in this region. But you run into her. I'm quite sure. You probably want all these people I'm talking to you about. I think you should touch them.
Word.
Because not just in this region, it'll bring a lot of.
We'll be Loudmouth Radio Network. We're gonna be present at the event on Sunday.
Come on, I'm gonna introduce them all to you.
Talk about the event so that our followers and people that are listening right now can.
This Sunday, if y'all in this area of Temecula, anywhere in the Inland Empire, anywhere in the Inland Empire, San Diego County, Orange County, and even from the Long Beach City in LA, even from Vegas.
Yeah.
Come on down this Sunday. It's going down at the Lorimar Winery, 2 to 7. It's going down for Doors and Sundress is the theme.
And it's a brunch.
It's a brunch. Okay. Food is popping. It's catered by the Jerk Kitchen Eatery, the Jamaican Jerk Kitchen. I'm sorry, hold on. Jamaican Jerk Eatery.
Okay.
Jamaican Jerk Eatery.
Nice.
Out of Temecula. It's hosted at Lorimar Winery, some of the best wine in the wine country.
I love it.
The beautiful ambient. Performing is Oscar Snow. He's giving a tribute to Teddy Pendergrass.
Oh, see, I brought that Teddy on. Look how the vibe just came.
Yeah. He brought that Teddy. So that's a independent brother, man, he went platinum.
Oh, snap.
Yeah, some years back.
Snap.
Lil Key, he went platinum. And so he gives a great grown vibe. He's going to cover some of his music, but lead with Teddy Pendergraft. And then Pebbles, Pebbles and crew, she's going to get in.
Word.
She's part of a band y'all should look up called Art of Sax.
Okay.
Right?
Okay.
And they have another brother in there whose name is Wildonato, who's a #1, who's just had a #1 hit on the jazz billboards.
Oh, nice.
Real good brother, man.
I love it, man. It ain't nothing like people just doing their thing, man.
I love it. I just like touching people. See, but you know what people mean, like I say back to like me just meeting artists, just I go scout. I mean, if I figure you good for my brand.
Correct.
I'm not. That's why I say I'll go back to promoting. I'm not a promoter.
Mm-hmm.
I just promote my people and the people I rock with is rocking with me.
Correct.
And this is what I do. So I'm serious about it. So it looks like this motherfucker's relentless. Exactly. He's always in my fucking boxes. He's always texting me some shit. He's always, what the fuck, you don't get mad at McDonald's, do you, motherfucker?
Okay.
They don't get mad at McDonald's or Burger King or some shit.
Love it.
Or no, so, but no, this is what you do. So I just tell you, shit, unplug. But you got to get it out. And then if people appreciate it, they see the consistency of it, then they start respecting it. They start tapping in. You ain't just an overnight cat. And a lot of these people, especially doing what you do, I think you're going to make a hit, especially start hanging around my people. You getting your hands on a lot of interviews and regional people and whatnot that'll bring a lot of attention to you in this region. You know,
and I just mean, you know what? I think one of the things that's unique for me is that, Vic, I was born and raised in Chicago, right? South side of Chicago. And I left Chicago and went off to college, played ball. And then very young, I had an opportunity to go out of the country, living in,
well, don't that change you?
It does. It gives you
a whole nother perspective of
because in the U.S. we got it twisted. We think we the best
at
everything.
We fucked up.
We think we're the #1
Sonny,
of this and that.
Sonny.
And it is so off.
Sonny, can I tell you the arguments I've had with
they don't know.
Some of my people. Best friend, I got a buddy, one of my best friends, this motherfucker, you're living in America, leave.
And we'll fight you about it.
Oh, man.
And this is why when we go to other countries, they talking about us. You know how they see us as Americans? Money.
Fucking idiots, money.
They know that
greedy.
They know that we're the ones that are going to spend the money. They come to our country to make the money. So you see what I'm saying? So that dynamic alone.
So when you take that dynamic, what you just said, people, they're coming here, but they want to get the same attitude because they're in countries that maybe is it's oppressive way or the freedom of capitalism is not such an account. Get it, got it, understood.
And you know why? But America is the only country primarily that exists off credit.
It's a corporate credit country.
This is what's funny to me. We can go to Mexico now. I don't even know if y'all remember this when the disaster happened in Puerto Rico and it leveled out their stuff. And Trump was in office. This idiot told him, get the money from your president. Dummy, you are the president.
Fucking president, yeah.
But what did Puerto Rico do? They didn't wait on nobody.
Nah.
They went out there and they put their arms, legs, feet, hands, and everything on the ground as a community and built their shit back.
Those
the Virgin
Islands,
same.
Yeah.
So you go to these other countries, they're not living off of credit. They got a fish to eat. And even I remember when I was in France and I was asking these questions. I did a study abroad when I was getting my first master's degree, and I had an opportunity with the embassy. We're dealing with dignitaries and different. Germany is dope. We sleeping so bad. Germany is so dope. I remember being in the embassy in Germany. And automatically, their children, their school system, education system, you're coming up and you're learning English and German.
Right.
There's not a question.
No question about it.
There's no question.
English, you're going to learn that. You're
going to learn both.
Yeah.
And by the time you hit middle school, coming into high school, you have to decide on a trade that you're going to focus on. Yeah. Because while you're also getting the education, you're also going to get the amplified ability to put in interning and learning a trade.
Yeah.
And so why is their unemployment so low? Because everybody's employable.
Yeah, they got a system in place.
They have a system in place.
Here, they trying to make you ass dumb as shit.
Right, and their homelessness is almost non-existent. Yep. And I remember when I was in France, Vic, I asked this lady that was hosting us, and I said, Uli, can you help me, point me out to an organization where I can go help and volunteer and do some give back and give to the homeless? And she looked at me, paused, and she said, Sonny, this ain't like the U.S. We take care of our people. What could I do? Vic, I was like, damn, she just throat checked me all in the way. And she wasn't trying to be rude. She was being frank. And there's not homelessness like that versus here. Right. So that in itself tells you a whole lot about our mindsets. And so what I love about entertainment, events, things of that nature, it is a very good balance to help people to learn better how to exist in your community. And it gives another level of interaction amongst people. To come to your events, Vic, it's a privilege. Yeah. Okay? Yeah. You're not a $5 come up in here and get a lick. No, you're giving quality events. And they're going to be in quality locations. Am I right?
Correct.
Okay.
Correct.
And there's a certain standard.
Yes.
They say Vic Camp, there's something synonymous in regards to what you're delivering. I can tell just from the branding. And I haven't even attended an event. You see what I'm saying? The location where you're doing it. You're doing them in Temecula. Like you said, 20 years ago, there wasn't no people out here looking like you.
Wasn't no people out here. I was had to go back to the city, to my city.
He was like my man. You remember the cartoon on Tom and Jerry? And the wolf had his cousin. The cousin was country. And he used to bring the cousin over, and then he get wild and stupid. He was like, "No, back to the city.
It's time to go." Yeah.
He would cut up. He'd be because he ain't never seen.
He ain't never seen shit.
He wasn't exposed.
Yeah.
And people, why do we act like that? We got some folks that do come to some of these things and they don't know how to act.
And you know
Come
what?
on, Vic. I ain't lying.
Again, that right there is important to me. Why I say each one of those things are different followings because I expect when I do my hip hop, when I do my West Coast platform to my hip hop, I can even then, thank God, knock on wood, I haven't had any issues out of the 200 shows. Something simple maybe as a two cats, woofing, but then go about your business.
Right.
That's the energy of hip hop.
Exactly.
Comedy, if it's the bullshit, is usually from a comedian.
Right.
You know what I'm saying, motherfuckers.
It's a different element.
Yeah, and then this stuff right here, you don't get that unless somebody's is just on some. Because, you dressed up. You got your good shit on.
Right.
My gator's getting scuffed, and she just got her feet done, and you know what I'm saying? Don't break no nails on this nigga. It's hard enough. It's hot enough, God damn it, already. Now you want to sit there and act up. So
we outside sashaying.
Yeah.
We not running, jump. No, we're sashaying.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
First of all, he said fedoras.
Yeah.
That nigga ain't say baseball caps.
Nah, ain't no baseball caps, motherfucker. Fedoras. That means you can put on your beat bop, your bop. Something fancy. Not one of these. Not one of these. Something fly. You got, there's some fly hats. It ain't got to be particular fedora, but a fly bebop.
And look, like this event that's falling behind me. You did a camouflage. So one of the things I also noticed, I like that you're doing the themed events. So you get something that's different out of the regular monotony. You know what I'm saying? Because you can go to the club, you can hang out. There are wineries that are here that are sprawled throughout Temecula. But I think you sound very similar to my approach. I want to have people to have an experience. I want you to have something that you walk away from and it leaves a lasting impression on you. And he's like, man, Sonny did that. Man, Vic did that. I had a great time. And that's what happens.
Do I like this motherfucker? Is he cool? So I'm like, you could like the event and then you meet me. And being I could be
like that big look. But he cool though.
Cool.
That's a big
cool
look.
I don't have no problems. Yeah. That's why I like it. That just you walk away like that.
Because you know what? I ain't gonna lie, Vic. You intimidating. You walk around. You cut around that corner. They was like, damn, Suge cousin Ray here. But you know what I'm saying?
Right.
You a big dude, and so you ain't got time to be looking foolish. You know what I'm saying?
I'm not finna do
So
I'm not finna move like that. So when I touch people, I'm committed to. I help people. I help. I give in this business, and I'm not, you got to be work-wittable. How about that word?
Right.
Approachable. So I try to be approachable too at all points, of life. I mean, I believe I've come from another. What makes this so fun to me because I come from another world.
Yes.
I come from sports.
That's it.
Right.
And we played
this
team.
This shit. You play a team. You custom to
dishing the
God, throw the pass to you.
And I
just threw you a nice little lob, man. All you had to go and finish that motherfucker, man. Yeah.
When I say I know you, I know you knew you. I already knew you were my brother, but you were absolutely right there head at it, and that's my mindset. So I know everybody don't have the same experience. That's why people like when they be trying to do the LeBron and MJ comparison, it's different. It's different. Bron has been who he's been his whole way through, and he's always been one to say, "Hey, I'm the big brother. I'm camaraderie. I'm carry on my back, and I'm gonna look out." And he expects it to be a group thing, and he knows.
Team thing.
Yeah, he knows.
I'll lead. Trust me enough for me to lead you.
Right.
Type of thing.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Trust me enough. I ain't gonna throw you in the pit. I ain't gonna walk you into a pit or the Lions did.
So just roll with me. Fight with me.
That's it. If you pull up, you show up, I got you. That's how I feel about it.
Yeah.
Vic, I appreciate you, man. Listen,
no doubt.
Can you tell everybody how to find you? And you know what? Before we go, I want to do two things, and I know you're doing the same thing. So, Vic, his event is Sunday, 2 to 7. Did you already make any type of? I know you did a little live on your way over here to the studio about giving away tickets.
Yeah. You want to give some away?
Yeah, let's give them. We're gonna give some away for your event. I got some tickets for the comedy event that's at Shooter's Barn Grill on Wednesday of next week.
Yeah.
So, how we should do this? Cause
that's all we
got people looking and listening. So we got followers. It's all kind of over the place. But I think what I want to do is I want for those who are in the Temecula Valley Inland Empire region, you're close enough, go to loudmouthcomedy.com. You can I got you connected over here already too.
Okay, okay.
So if you go to loudmouthcomedy.com, LOUDDMOUTH, loudmouthcomedy.com, I want you to put in go to our contact page and put your name, your email in there, and in the message, I want you to put Vic Camp referred me. And whomever submits for that, I'm going to just take somebody randomly and give these 2 tickets for the Wednesday comedy event at Shooter's Bar and Grill that's happening here in Temecula on Wednesday night. Doors open at 7. So I got 2 tickets that I'm going to give away. That for those who are looking at this stream, because we're doing a live stream, we've been chirping and everything this whole time period. So do that, and so remember, you have to put Vic VIC Camp CAMP referred me, and I'll accumulate all those people who put that into that submission, and I'll pick some people to get their 2 tickets, which they'll be able to pick up at Shooter's Bar and Grill at the night of the event. So. Vic, you got a couple tickets.
Yeah.
Shit, so
I'm trying to.
You got Are you online with your event page? So how Vic gonna tell you guys how he wants you to accessibly get these 2 tickets?
Yep. 1, 2 right here. So, boom. Damn.
I got you connected here. You tagged on my video
Boom.
still too,
all
so
right.
you're still live.
So I got some tickets for this Sunday, and I'm gonna give 2 of yours away also. Is that cool?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
That's 2 sets. So we got 4
so we
bodies.
got 4 sets. So I'm gonna I'm gonna match you. I'm gonna match you, and I'm gonna give away 2 pair of GAs.
Word.
Gym admissions that come with entrance and seating. You know what I'm saying? It's optional if you choose to want to eat something there or something like that there.
Yeah, 2 item minimum at the event here.
Okay.
So as far as you want to do anything right now while we're streaming for people to do to be able to win
I'm
tickets?
sorry. So to win the tickets, you know what? I got a question. Here's a question right here. I'm gonna give away 2. So just hit me on Vic Camp Events on Facebook or Vic Camp Events on Instagram. And say, reference Loudmouth Radio, and you get the tickets. All right, I got a pair on there.
You got a DM.
Right, you got to DM me. Now here's another one. If you answer this question and get this right, reference her when you hit me in the DMs. And you wear a pair of tickets also.
Word.
These would be actually the pair of gold tickets.
Okay.
I'm up the ante a little bit.
Top level up.
Mid level. You know what I'm saying? Got platinum.
Oh yeah,
gold.
you know what I did in that, and then we'll do reserved seating for the tickets on the giveaway.
Okay.
So that'd be reserved seating for the comedy event. So go ahead. That's cool. So the gold level for your event, that's the brunch entry, all of that good stuff.
Yeah, it's the general mission is the general mission. It's first come seating in the event into the event. Okay. The gold is mid level. That's where you get some food, get the buffet.
Okay, nice.
And then the platinum is up close with the buffet.
Word.
Yeah.
So you're getting the gold opportunity here, y'all.
Yeah, I'm getting y'all the gold opportunity. I'm upgrading you a little bit. George
so remember,
Jefferson,
he is themed for fedoras and sundresses. So don't come up in there in no dickies and some
Don't
flip-flops.
come. No, you will not get in. You better be fly. You better rock them dickies as fly as you ever rocked them. There, goddammit. That motherfucker better be. You better be impress me so much. I'd be like, you know what? Fuck it. Come on in, bro. Come on in. But yeah, and ladies, pull out your pretty feet. Put on your pretty dresses and come on out, or you have to say your shoulders out, I guess.
Okay.
And if you're not,
put some sunscreen on. We do still burn. You know what I'm saying?
And if not, just put some, put your light clothes on, whatever it is. You don't have to. It's not necessary. I know some people would say that. Some people feel that they like the theme of it, but they don't wear it. So, and that's fine too. Right. So,
it's for the fun of it. You know what I'm saying?
You just have a ball with it, man. Come ready to dance. That's for damn sure. Because these they get it in.
Because you got 3
shopping.
bands.
There'd be over 10 vendors there, clothing vendors and item vendors. So you can do some shopping there at the same time.
Maybe wine tasting and stuff like that. Because you'll be at the winery. So it's just a whole experience, man. That's gonna be so fly, taste, so lovely.
Buy your bucket. Sit down at the table, get it in, dance. The band gonna be cracking when the performances. The food is gonna be bomb.
I don't even know, Vic. Did you tell them what we're doing? The other thing that you was gonna do, that surprise.
Which one?
I'm gonna tell y'all because he wanted to wait till we was on live. Okay. But we're gonna auction off Vic for a private dance. He's like, yo, Sonny, you don't know I'm a private dancer. Sonny, I dance for money.
Are you bullshitting? I got a concept right now. I'm working on. Don't be shocked when you hear about it.
Oh no!
Yeah.
Oh no!
I said I'm serious.
I was just kidding.
I'm real as a motherfucker. You don't understand. That's a whole. I told you I was.
Man, Vic gonna be like, man, bump a pole. He gonna be hand on the ceiling. Talking about, you don't want none of that.
Got a whole concept for you. I'm telling you, I'm working. When you see this shit, you be like, this nigga was on the radio and told me I should have heard what he was saying and shit.
Oh my god!
Yeah,
you gonna get us put off Facebook? Y'all don't report us. We just kicking it. We just kicking the desk.
Just talking shit. Yeah, just talking shit. But I ain't really talking. I really got a concept. But I just watch when you see it come up.
He really mean it. I can tell. He done said it more than once.
Mogul up. Mogul up. Yeah, but yeah, this Sunday, Lori Moore Winery. And the question was to get the tickets to go was this is what I want to know. What album? What? I'm gonna give you two answers. Two questions you can get out of this. Just answer one correctly.
This nigga be Trivia Pursuit, boy.
Yeah.
Name that song.
What album and what label and what year did Rick James produce for Tina Marie? Boom, that's one.
I was just reading some story about Rick James the other day.
Very
God. Interesting. I got to read his autobiography.
Oh man, y'all got this motherfucker something else, man.
Yeah, he dope.
He dope as shit. He lived his life
like a mug.
He lived his life
unapologetically
though. Ain't that the best way to lead this motherfucker?
Totally.
When you figure you got everything out of you possibly could.
Rick James was destined to be a fool. You hear me? I read how old boy joined the military in the reserves thinking he was going to avoid the draft.
Yeah.
And he messed around and ended up still getting drafted and hauled ass.
He ran to Canada. Was it Canada? Yeah.
Yeah, he ran to Canada and hooked up with a band and started out his career. I'm telling you, man, people's stories are amazing, boy. But
they are.
So y'all, you remember these questions? So is that the last question?
And it's one for the music, and let's go with this one.
Word.
Ooh. Name a song that started with the last word that Sonny just said, and what group did it? Booyah. Y'all gotta watch this shit in reverse, huh?
Sure do, because I don't even know what
you know what it was, huh?
I don't even
Word.
know. I ain't gonna. Oh, I know what it is already. I'm gonna just smile.
Yeah, They ain't catch that one again.
I
though.
did.
I
caught it totally.
Yep, they even hear it.
That's one of them jams. As soon as it come on, people hit the phone.
Oh,
it's a priceless jam.
This shit, anything.
It's when the '80s was. It was when the '80s was giving it. So I hope y'all was paying attention and listening. But the good thing is, at least we streamed it, and it's gonna be saved, and you'll be able to go back and look at it.
Check that shit
but
out.
But it's people like this. What did she just say?
Go back, check that shit out.
I did remember, man. Vic, thank you. Tell people how to follow you on Instagram. On social media. So Instagram, Facebook, whatever you got.
Anything Vic Camp, Vic Camp Entertainment, Vic Camp Events. Instagram is Vic Camp Events.
Are you on
Facebook?
TikTok? You on TikTok?
TikTok. Yep. TikTok is Vic Camp Events.
Okay.
Vic Camp Events on TikTok. Vic Camp Events on Instagram. Vic Camp Events. You can find a couple Vic Camp pages on Facebook. Hit the one with the dude in the office, and if you see the other ones with my logo, on my logo, hit those too. Word. You know what I mean? So yeah, there it is right there. Or just Google me, you'll find me. Shit.
That's it. I love it, man. Vic, thank you for taking the time to come in this morning.
I appreciate hanging, man. This was cool.
Yeah, this was.
I thought it was gonna be some weirdo shit,
needed.
but you know what? Sonny's all right, y'all. She's good, peoples.
Vic called me. He was like, "All right, yeah, this is Sonny. I think I'm here." I could hear it in his voice. He was like, "She better not have no booby trap shit." I could tell. I could tell. I was like,
it's some podcast you walk in.
So this is undisclosed location. That's all it is.
Yeah,
it's deceiving. Dope. Yeah.
No, I prefer it.
Yeah,
because that means shit. That means you got to be reluctant of who the people you bring.
Hey, selectful.
Right? Yeah,
selectful.
So
see there?
I just some people you roll up. I just want to make sure that.
Yeah, someone might be like, "Hey, meet me at the Smarty Final."
You know what, big dog? I hit a corner here.
Just bring my mic. I'm gonna meet you at the Smarty Final.
This shit gonna get caught up in a drug bust.
I'm
or
trying to
sting
tell you,
around
you scratching your back and your booty itching. We gonna meet at Smarty Final. All right, Vic. Thank you so much for joining us today.
Appreciate
Thank y'all for tuning in.
Yes.
And you all get your tickets. I think Vic still's got some tickets left.
Yeah, 951.
Let's go.
951-251-3250. Call or text. They will get back to you immediately. If they missed the initial call, you will get a return call. If you text, you will get a return call. So either or, get on that and get them tickets, and they tell you how to go about doing it. Or you can go on the link for Doors and Sundresses and on SoCal Prestige.
Perfect.
All right. Yeah.
All right, y'all. Y'all be blessed. Peace.
You're listening to the Loudmouth Radio Network.